Act. Welcome to the program. The phone number here is 855-400-7282. I'm going to make the first hour of this program an open mic hour, meaning do you have any questions about the Super Bowl? Because my website says this. It says, yes, Savage went to the Super Bowl. He will report live on Monday the sights, the smells, the food. And I'm here to report to you on the Savage Nation the sights, the smells, the food. Again, if you care to call us on the issue of the lights going out at the Green event, which shows you how the government runs things, the 33-minute power outage at the Super Bowl. The U.S. Department of Energy, as you may know, had touted the football extravaganza as the greenest Super Bowl ever, where eco-friendly fans, I sat next to a 300-pound woman who had a tray of French fries and greasy burgers. That couldn't have been a green dish. Each leg was the size of my seat to sustainability. It was the latest green success of the Obama administration, which has included Solyndra, the first solar and sun power organization, who scammed $500 million, and we've never gotten the money back. But as you well know, a little more than 90 seconds into the third quarter, the lights at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans went out. I must tell you, I had left just before the lights went out. Yes, you have to believe I'm telling you the exact truth. I sat through the opening. I sat through the first two quarters. I sat through the halftime show. And then I said I had enough. I excused myself. And my son said, are you sure you want to leave? I said, you know me. I didn't think I'd last this long. I'm going to go back. I'll meet you after the game. And I left. As I leave, bingo, the lights went out. And I walked about 5-10 blocks in the crime-ridden streets. I figured, are you crazy? There were no taxis, like a ghost town. It looked like an atomic, like a neutron bomb had hit that part of the city. And I'm marching on dark streets, no cab, no nothing. Every few seconds, a cab goes by, and I said, okay, you have your prayer card? Do you have that little coin that the Serbian priest gave you back in the years you were defending Serbia against the slanders inflicted on them, which I carry with me on all flights? And I said, yes. Well, okay, just pray that Jesus, Moses, and any other saints or prophets or gods themselves are watching over you, because you are now alone in the dark streets of New Orleans and there's nobody here. And about 5-6 blocks later, as I say, luckily a pedicab came by. Nice kid. I said, how much is a pedicab from here to the Marriott Hotel where the 49ers were staying, by the way? And he said, $1 a block. I said, go. Got in the cab, got there, talked to him. I didn't know why this kid was peddling around like a coolie, but okay. That's what goes on in America today. He was peddling around visitors from China, and yours truly, Michael Savage. That's the world that we live in. It was a $10 trip. I gave him 20. Blah, blah, blah. Got into the hotel. You had to wear a red wristband to get in because they were keeping everyone out, because the diehard 49ers fans were just foaming at the mouth to get into this hotel to, meet their heroes, which, is understandable. So there's your green energy event. Thank God the president didn't give a speech. That's all I can say. The phone number here is 855-400-7282. I figured he might be there to ham it up. After all, he's like a movie star guy, but he wasn't. In addition to the game being delayed for 33 minutes, as the sports fans listening to the Savage Nation will attest, the momentum of the Baltimore Ravens, who were leading the SF 49ers 28-66, came to a halt. And right after the break of the lights, the 49ers came back and had a 17-point surge, and we thought they'd win until they fell apart at the end. I got to tell you something about the game. If you care to call about it, I can see you're not interested. All you want to hear is Obama bad, communist, monster gun seizing. I'm not going to do it. If you have no questions about the Super Bowl, we might be out of business tonight, because that's all I want to talk about for about a half an hour. My views of New Orleans, the horrendous food. I did not get to that restaurant, by the way, so I'm not slamming that restaurant. The worst food in the history of the world. If I tell you the truth, everything would... In fact, you want to hear something odd? As I was walking in the streets prior to the game, the night before when I got in, I heard, like, in the mad mob of drunks... You see, there's no blue laws there. There's no lights out, no cutting off of a certain time. Drunks roam the streets day and night with beer cups in their hands and full whiskey bottles, swilling. Yeah, that's what they call it, the Big Easy. I mean, this morning I got up at 6:37 and walked down from the hotel. The bars were open and the drunks were in there drinking at 7 in the morning. I swear to God, the drunks were out in full force. So anyway, I heard guys going by, and one said to the other, regular big white guys, one says to the other, I don't know how much more of this cream and sugar I can take. Because every dish in New Orleans, they think that their trick is red pepper, cream, and sugar. You know, it's sort of the Julia Childs school of cookery, which I abandoned about 40 years ago in order to make certain that I'd live another day to complain about the world. I wound up eating in the hotel dining room. The best meal I had was last night after halftime. Came back after because I did. And I said, just give me the poached salmon on a sourdough roll with French fries. Hold all of the butter on the bread and no salt on the fries. And guess what? It was a fabulous meal. And that's it. And there's much more to the story. I went to an antique store, one of the greatest antique sections I've ever seen in the world. And I bought a ton of antiques. What else can I tell you? A lot. I can tell you a lot. I can tell you about people being ripped off in their hotel rooms and how that happened. I heard about that today. I can tell you about the fact that there were 600 private jets jammed up on the runway who could not get out of New Orleans. The airport was closed last night from 3 p.m. until midnight, obviously for security reasons. They didn't want another visitor from Saudi Arabia to go on a little flight over the Superdome. They closed it to all air traffic. So, I mean, I wasn't going to leave, but others may have wanted. They couldn't get out. That airport was running from midnight when they reopened the airport until we got there at 9 in the morning, and there were hundreds and hundreds of planes. No one could get out of that airport. Nobody could get out of the airport. So it's an interesting phenomenon to see the 0.001% at work, of whom 99% were Democrats. Oh, yeah, 99% of the planes that couldn't get off the runway were private jets, as I say, and they were all 99% Democrat supporters of Obama, just to show you what it's all about. I mean, in reality, you don't know reality. 1-855-400-7282. I would like to talk about this a little bit more. I had some experiences in the Superdome that was so wonderful that it permanently changed my view of America. I got to tell you that. This was I wouldn't say a personality-altering experience because my personality was fixed at age 5, and I did read Freud, and he's 100% right. I am who I was at 5. But my mindset has changed as a result of it in so many ways I can hardly begin to tell you. And I want to do this properly. I didn't see one fight. I did not see one argument. The fans were mixed between Ravens and 49ers fans throughout the stadium. There was really no... I mean, I was sitting with some Ravens guys near me and 49ers fans. Big guys. I mean, big guys. Nobody, when like someone won on there, they cheered. No one said boo. They understood it. We have the most beautiful country on the planet with the least amount of hooliganism on the planet. And we have a lot to teach the Islamic world about crowds and crowd control and worship and religion. Because I got to tell you, if the Super Bowl is the religion of millions of people, then I'm all for it. It's a great religion. I'll be right back.
Join the Savage Nation. Call now, 855-400-SAVAGE.